Afternoon, everyone. Well, we've got our comfrey here, our comfrey root. Comfrey root, ready for our comfrey root poultice for my foot, for the plantar fasciitis in my foot, and also got something else to use it on. My leg. I was splitting some firewood on Thursday, and we've got a kinetic firewood splitter, which is fairly quick. Gives it a quick in and out action to split the firewood. And I had one of the blocks I was splitting jumped off the log splitter, banged me in the leg, and I thought I actually broke my leg. Cut a long story short, I passed out. Had the ambos come out. They gave me the green whistle, could have sworn one of the ambos there, Elizabeth, was Kermit the Frog. I could have sworn she was Kermit the Frog, but anyhow, so hospital, back again, and it turns out it was just a badly corked thigh with a fair bit of pain. But anyhow, so I'm going to use that. The Comfrey poultice on my thigh, which is, I can't quite get it up here, but yeah, badly corked thigh, and so right thigh and left foot. So gonna mush it all up. I'll chop it up with the knife. Just chop it up in bigger bits first. Then we'll throw it into into our food processor. Just mush it up in a food processor and mush it up into a lovely paste. And then I'll show you what we do with it to try and keep it as clean as possible. So I'll mush it up. You can come check it out. I might put it on hyperdrive because some more boring stuff. You don't want to see all the boring stuff. So here we are. Here's our chopped up comfrey. Bit hard to see on the chopping board. I've got a clean cloth here. So this is one small comfrey root chopped up. So what I'm going to do, if it was in summer, we'd throw a bit of comfrey root in with this fella, the poultice. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get mix him up with in our whizzer here. Life's a bit manky from chopping the comfrey up, but yeah, mix them up in our whizzer with a bit of olive oil to give it a bit of a paste consistency, and then we'll show you how we apply it to the leg and the foot. So I'll spin the camera around and come check it out. And so the poultice at the moment is way too dry for my liking. So what I'm going to do, we've got some comfrey leaf. We've got some comfrey leaf out here underneath our outside at our front gate, just underneath our lemon tree. So he's been protected from the frost. So we've still got some viable leaves out there. So I'm going to grab a couple of leaves. And I'm going to mush them up too to give it a bit of liquid and a bit of stickiness. At the moment, I'll show you him. At the moment, he's fairly similar. He's almost like a dry pesto. So I'm not happy with him at all for a poultice. So I'm going to go out, grab some comfrey leaves, and give it a whirl. Come along for the ride. So here we are. I've got some half decent leaves. It's sad in winter, but so I've got some half decent leaves. I'm going to bunch of them. Going to get them with the scissors, chop them up with the scissors, just to break them up a little bit. In the mortar and pestle, give them a whiz up, bang bang, and turn them into a poultice. What I've done, I've progressed from the mortar and pestle over to, I'll start off the mortar and pestle, but it was still very too too thick. Yeah, too thick and yeah, too thick and edible almost. So I've progressed over to our little kitchen whiz. So doing it in here. See that, can you? I'm running out of my lead. So that's where he is. And yeah, he's looking, I'm getting pretty happy with that. Needs a bit more mixing. But yeah, he needs a bit more mixing. Yeah, as I say, in summer it's a bit more pasty, a bit more pesto-y in summer. Yeah, just with the comfrey leaves in winter, the ones we do have, and the root, yeah, it makes a little bit of a drier poultice. So I'll finish mixing this up and check it out. There we go. There's our poultice. He's still pretty thick, a thick poultice, yeah, he'll do for this this episode anyway. Yeah, he's looking nice. As I say, he's winter. He's definitely thicker than what we tend to have in summer. Yeah, it's a lot more liquid in summer than this boy, but we'll give him a go. I have to move the camera down. You can check out what I'm doing. Oh. Here we go. We use these things. See how we go. So that's what we do. Get a chucks. Obviously, we can reuse these. These are new ones at the moment, but especially if you've got a few tinctures going, a few poultices going, you can make a few poultices up, wrap them up in the cloth, put them in the freezer so they're ready to go. The rest you can put in ice cube tray. But anyhow, you tend to just mush it out and just, as I say, he's a little bit on the dry side, maybe a bit drier than what I like. But there we go. I reckon there's one, probably a bit too much there. Just about ready to go there. We can wrap him up. I'll get the scissors out. Where are the scissors? If I had them. Where are the scissors? I did have them. They're not there. So yeah, get the scissors out. Chop him roughly in half. Fold them up like that. We can put them in the freezer. If you want, you can put them in a bag or something like that. So, make another one up. Good spoonful. Clean hands, obviously. But yeah, give them a... And you can put them in the freezer till you're ready to use him. But depending on what the wound is, where the injury it is, yeah, you can just wrap him up like that. Leave the get the comfrey on the affected area and just wrap him up in the bandage around the limb or area. So we'll wrap him up. So put a couple in the freezer ready to go. Might chop this one up in half first. Good spoonful. Oh, that's pretty generous, that one. Here comes Kate to help. One last one. I'm going to chop him up. How's the guinea pigs out there, darling?
Good. All 15 babies are good.
All 15
They're
babies.
happy.
There we go. One fresh poultice ready to go. I've just discovered we don't have any bandages. Not big enough to put a poultice on my leg with, so I'm going to have to get some bandages next time we go down the coast. But I can put one on my foot. So what I'm going to do, I've got my older running shoes. I'm going to put a poultice. I'm going to actually put it inside my sock, slip that on, and actually I'm going to tape it to my foot, put my sock over the top of it, and wear it in my older runners. So you can sacrifice my runners, get a bit mushy, but that'll be a small price to pay for fixing my plantar fasciitis. See if I can get it. You can check this out. So just using these elastic bandages, just sports bandage, just to tape them to my foot. Ta-da! He's ready to go on. Needs to be a bit bigger to get my foot on there. There we go. One poultice on the foot. Leave them there till this evening, a couple of hours on. And we'll do that every day for the next 3 days and see how we go. Whoa. Thanks. Hope you got through that, and I'll let you know how I went. Bye for now.